I did something I shouldn't. Not impulsive, but knowingly wrong. Silence watched me cross lines. Conscience whispered. I ignored. I knew better before acting, yet still chose differently. Desire outweighed discipline briefly. Regret arrived precisely on time. I did something I shouldn't. Not dramatic, but irreversible. Actions don't need witnesses. They still leave permanent marks. I replay that moment often, not obsessively, but truthfully. Responsibility feels heavier than guilt because excuses no longer apply. I understood consequences beforehand, still hoped they'd feel lighter. Hope proved dangerously misleading. Reality always keeps receipts. I did something I shouldn't, and learned restraint too late. Some lessons demand personal cost, tuition paid through self respect. I won't disguise this mistake with clever words or reasons. Ownership feels cleaner than denial. Honesty hurts less long term. I crossed boundaries I respected or claimed to respect earlier. Consistency broke under temptation. Integrity noticed immediately afterward. I did something I shouldn't, and silence judged me hardest. No crowd, no condemnation, just inner disappointment echoing. I tried justifying my behavior. Context sounded convincing temporarily, but clarity returned uncompromised. Truth dismantled every defense. I acknowledged the damage done, whether visible or hidden. Impact matters more than intention. Results speak louder than motives. I did something I shouldn't, and lost certain privileges instantly. Trust shrinks faster than imagined. Repair demands patience and humility. I won't rush forgiveness outcomes. Some wounds need space first. Time processes what apologies cannot. I accept that fully now. I did something I shouldn't, and learned restraint through regret. Experience taught what advice couldn't. Wisdom arrived painfully but clearly. I am not proud here. Pride stepped aside quietly. Growth requires uncomfortable reflection. I stay present through it. I don't ask for absolution. I ask for accountability, space. Change must prove itself slowly. Words alone cannot suffice. I did something I shouldn't, and I won't repeat it. Memory will guard future choices. Mistakes educate when acknowledged. I choose better moving forward, not dramatically, but consistently. Small decisions rebuild character. Over time, quietly, reliably, I did something I shouldn't, but I am not that action. I am the response afterward. Responsibility defines me now. I sit with this lesson without rushing to forget. Learning requires full attention. I give it willingly today. I did something I shouldn't, and accept its consequences. Peace follows, accountability eventually. I will wait for it. After admitting it, weight settled. Not dramatic, just undeniably present. Freedom narrowed into responsibility. Choices demanded immediate maturity. I felt distance grow quietly, not imposed, but self created. Trust stepped back cautiously. Respect requested proof, not promises. What it cost me became clear. Comfort disappeared without announcement. Ease replaced by vigilance. Carelessness lost its privileges. I noticed eyes observing differently. Not suspicious, just more careful. Benefit of doubt withdrew politely. Accountability entered the room silently. It cost me inner simplicity. Peace now required conscious effort. Every action faced deeper scrutiny. I earned that attention. Honestly, I lost certain easy conversations. Laughter felt temporarily restricted. Lightness paused until alignment returned. Consequences reshaped emotional atmosphere. What it cost me hurt subtly, not sudden collapse, but erosion. Confidence questioned its own foundation. Self trust demanded rebuilding patiently. I learned reputation moves slowly, but falls with frightening speed. Recovery requires consistent evidence, not emotional speeches or regret. It cost me assumptions of safety. I now think before stepping. Instincts require discipline, supervision. Impulse no longer leads decisions. I paid with sleepless reflection, nights stretched longer than usual, thoughts replayed without mercy, silence amplified every realization. What it cost me wasn't punishment, it was recalibration of character. Life adjusted expectations immediately. Reality corrected my posture firmly. I noticed how forgiveness behaves. It doesn't arrive on schedule. It observes change from distance, decides when sincerity proves stable. It cost me emotional shortcuts. Everything required intentional effort. Trust rebuilt through repetition, not urgency, not pressure. I felt exposed without defenses. No excuses left standing. Vulnerability replaced clever explanations. Honesty stood alone, unprotected. What it cost me, educated deeply. Lessons imprinted permanently now. Memory guards future boundaries fiercely. Experience became internal regulation. I stopped asking for understanding. Understanding follows. Demonstrated change. Words retired temporarily from leadership. Actions assumed full responsibility. It cost me the illusion that mistakes disappear with apologies. Reality archives behavior carefully. Time reviews files repeatedly. I learned patience.